Democracy is not just meant for privileged people, but for all people in general, who can benefit from their rights and freedom. That's what politics is for. What's happening in Ukraine now?
A year passed from the outbreak of conflict between two nations. It was caused by the right to self-determination of some people and the aggression of others in the name of some dubious ideologies. For many people who are staying now in the rear, controlled by military forces, the life has stopped. Nothing is functioning. Hospitals, schools, shops, factories have been closed. The desolated view of buildings with broken windows and abandoned houses is dominating. This is a scene full of terror what appears day by day. The only constant thing has got to be steady, the so-called peacekeeping troops, what appear to be the driving tanks along the empty streets, military noises and points under well-fortified supervision.
Brothers, we address this message to you as we are worried about the situation that occurred in the neighboring land in the last year. We wish to be heard as we also suffer because of this armed conflict. We lose our brothers, friends, parents, as you do. In these moments of a complete horror, we would like to express how painfully and profoundly the military conflict affects us all. Now we have been pushed into a dual world, where we hardly can decode whether it is true or false, what's real and what's fake.
The peace has lasted for 70 years in our land. It is the peace for which 10 million people gave their lives because of some mad ambition. Some seek aspiration, because of them our grandparents were killed, were beheaded, because of them our grandparents suffered hard years for fame. Fear, hatred, becoming wicked and got confronted with each other. The history has though as a very important lesson. No one but people suffer because of wars and combats. The price of some imperial wishes is actually our lives. However, even today politicians try to involve us in this destructive game.
Dear neighbors, 2014 was a tragic year for us. A year when we, the population, we, the majority, with the political leaders killed us. The streets of our cities became full of tears, pains and fear. Using propaganda and carbon speeches, they forced us psychologically to get involved into this sadistic game. Is there any sense to fight, to reign our future and the future of our children for some abstract ideologies? I don't think so.
The early 90s was a short period of time for my history, but fulfilled with such huge sufferings and difficulties, combats, aggressions, repressions, negative huge changes of our habitual lifestyles, economic, political, social crises. We have learned that whether are long or short-term wars, regional or international wars, interstate or inter-ethnic wars, the wars between religious communities are some social disasters.
The year 1992 was a bloody year for my country. It was a year when my parents were driven to the battlefield to fight against our brothers from Transnistria. Strong words were said, offensive words were thrown, mortal words were spoken. For these words we still live in a conflict, in a hearted, in mutual disorder. Though we visit each other, share the same bread, drink from the same well. But still, the war experience does not allow us to overcome this formal wall between us.
We offer an apology to Transnistria. We apologize that our parents have surrendered it to those provocative speeches. However, we beg you, dear Ukrainians and Russians, not to obey those speeches. No political idea, no social sense can replace a deceased's father, mother, son or daughter.
Dear friends, 2015 is the year of 17th anniversary of the end of World War II. Remember its inhuman result. Remember all words that have heard and told on the 9th of May within these 70 years. Remember that you are strong, rational, respectful people. No one can tyrannize you if you have a common dream of peace. Remember that you are human beings. Awaken your humanity. We beg you to stop the war.